Alright, so we're over here at gotomath.com. Alright, sorry about that. I was checking my email. Somebody sent me a math problem. We're over here at gotomath.com. Applications involving linear equations. What we're looking at looks like 9.2. And we're going to try to work two problems here within the next 10 minutes. Let's look at this first one here. Let's just go over to the board. Okay, so we got how many gallons of distilled water must be mixed with 50 gallons of 30% alcohol solution to obtain a 25% solution. Whoa. What is that? Yeah. Okay. So they're asking for how many gallons. So we'll identify that unknown. Let X be the number of gallons. The number of gallons. Alright. So 50 gallons of 30% alcohol solution. So that means that 30% of 50 is going to equal to obtain a 25% solution. So 0.25 times, and we're going to let X, remember, be the number of gallons. How many gallons of distilled? So we're going to be adding, right? The number of gallons of distilled water must be mixed with 50 gallons. So it's the 50 gallons plus the number of gallons that we're going to add to that. So you see, this is the 50 plus the number of gallons we're going to add to that is going to yield, and then, well, of course, times 25%. So 25% of that total mixture, right, is going to be equal to the 30% of the 50 gallons. Alright, do you understand that? I hope so. So let's do the math. We got 30% times 50 is 15 is equal to, and then go ahead and distribute this 0.25 times 50. So half of, or not a half, a fourth, I guess you should say, of 50. And what do we got? 12.5. And then plus 0.25x. Alright, so we're trying to solve for x here. So we got 15 minus the 12.5. Right, and that's going to be over. It's over 0.25. Alright, so we got 15 minus the 12.5 divided by 0.25, and it looks like we're just going to be adding 10 gallons to the mixture. Alright, so anyway, but it's all about setting this thing up, and I know that sometimes this stuff is kind of hard to read. Alright, so let's go ahead now and take a look at the next problem, and I'll draw a picture this time what we are actually talking about. So hopefully you got all that. Yeah, these problems can be kind of confusing. Alright, I'm going to pause the video here. Okay, so this next problem here, we got a picture. I'm going to draw a picture because it's be a whole lot better to see what's going on here. Let's read the problem actually first, I guess. How many liters of mixture containing a 70% alcohol should be added to 3 liters of 20% solution to yield a 33% solution? Right, so we read the problem several times, figure out what our knowns or unknowns are, and we always draw a picture because pictures always seem to help out. And we'll make our buckets here. Make them green. How's that? Green buckets. Alright, so we're going to draw a picture here. So we got this first bucket. Okay, this is our 70% solution. Let me just draw our 3 buckets here. We'll just make them green and do some different colors here. And this is going to be equal to our bucket with the 33% solution. Alright. Put a dotted line saying that's the back end of the bottom part. And we'll say plus here. Okay, so this one here is going to be our 70% solution. Alright, our 70% solution. Now, let's not make that a dotted line. Okay, so what does it say? How many liters of mixture containing the 70% solution? So this is X. We don't know how many liters are in this bucket right here. Okay, we don't know. But in this bucket, alright, we have 3 liters of 20% solution. So I'm just going to kind of arbitrarily pick a point here. So we got 3 liters of 20% solution in this bucket, and now we have in this bucket here, this is our 33% solution, and of course we're adding this amount plus this amount, right, to get this amount. So how many liters are in this bucket? Well, this would just be X plus 3. Does that make sense? This is X plus 3 liters. Okay, so now we have a picture here. Let's write up an equation. We'll convert these percentages to decimals. So we're going to have 70% X plus and then 20% times 3 is equal to 33%, and of course this is X plus 3. Now we have an equation with only one variable, and all we have to do now is solve for X in this problem. So that shouldn't be too difficult to do. So it's really important that that we draw a picture. It really helps out a lot. Take my word for it. Okay, I've worked lots of math problems, and if I can draw a picture to the situation, I'm going to. Let's go ahead and distribute this 0.33 across. So we have 0.33x plus, and then 0.33 times 3 is going to give us 0.99. Right, 0.99. Okay. And what do we got? Let's go ahead and solve for x now. We got 0.70x. Bring this over. You have minus 0.33x. And then, of course, we'll bring that 0.6 over. 0.99 minus 0.6. Alright, collecting up some like terms, simplifying this stuff down. And what do we got? We got 0.37 over here. And then we have 0.99 minus 0.6, 0.39, and x is 0.39 over 0.37. And what do we got on that? 0.39 divided by 0.37. Okay, so we're going to let's see, the exact value is actually 39 over 7, 37, but we're going to approximate this thing. Let's do a little approximate. Actually, let's write, we'll write it up here. So remember, this is the number of liters, and we are going to approximate this, even though it doesn't say in the problem. 1.05, we'll do that.